Super fast corner this one, super fast. Again, it takes me all week of practice week to get this one fast. It's late apex, okay, so I don't go in early, I go in late, and now I let the bike drift out. And I'm literally, see where the curb sticks out?
Yes.
That's what I'm watching. I've just looked for the curb. I pretty much kiss that curb with my front wheel, just there on the right underneath that telegraph pole.
Right.
I go right next to that, and then my eyes then look from there into the distance. See where the curb sticks out again in the distance? Just where that motorcycle's coming to now on the left-hand side.
Right.
I look to that. So I'm looking from that curb to the next curb. And remember, at 190 miles an hour, it's
fast.
Yeah. So before I know it, I'm from there to there in less than half a second, probably.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so again, I'm always contemplating what's next, what's the problem, where do I need to be? So I cliss this curb here, you see, I run really close to this curb, and then my mind then instantly goes to Crosby jump, because Crosby jump is horrendous. It is literally like going into outer space. So you're just here, so I literally kiss this curb here, and then I'm looking towards that white van now.
Right.
My eyes are from that to the white to Crosby jump, which is what I'm coming to now.
Right.
Again, 195 miles an hour into Crosby jump. Look at it, it's literally like going to outer space. Now the secret to this one is I don't go to the left, I go to the right.
Okay.
Because the jump is lower on the right hand side than it is on the left hand side. The camber is higher, you see. You can just see here.
Right.
See the road surface is higher on this left hand side and the right hand side. So the closer I can go to the pavement, the less the jump's going to be. But the problem is, it depends on the wind conditions. If the wind's pushing me that way, see today the wind's pushing me over the jump, where sometimes the wind comes this way and the wind gets under the front wheel. But look at this, it's just like, fuck!
Yeah.
Oof.
And the whole bike will come off the ground?
Yeah, pretty much so. It's not the biggest jump, but there's a lot bigger around here.
And now you're going down the hill.
And now we're building momentum, but yeah, we're still doing 190 on the big bike. We're still doing 195 miles an hour. 195, getting to about just as the second fastest part of the track, just here at this point here. Because again, that's why Ballacraine was so important. Because I need to keep the momentum. If I shut off too much about Ballacraine, I'm going to lose speed. So at this point, I'm looking for a white house. Tell me when you see a white house. Not this one. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking.
Now.
That's my braking point. As soon as I see that, I shut the throttle. Again, I don't brake hard, I literally just come down one gear. So I come down one gear, I go right next to the pavement on the right hand side of the road, and now I pick the throttle back up for these three lefts. So I pick the throttle up to get in. I don't want to be in tight, I'm coming in closer, 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 closer to here, and then I shut the throttle. Now I chop it, I'm braking hard, over to the mirror on the right hand side of the road. I'm braking, I'm just coming down a couple of gears, I'm off the brakes, and I'm back on the throttle, but not aggressively. Nice and gentle, because look, we've got a really fast left-right.
Right.
But as I go here, the camber of the road goes away. See, it's higher on the right than the left.
Right.
So again, as I come on the throttle here, as I come over the rise, it can high side me right there. A lad crashed in front of me there, one here, right in front of me. Just being too aggressive on the throttle. So you back up through the gearbox, I click back to fourth gear, and I look like I want to go straight, okay? But look, the pavement sticks out, so I have to remember that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to clip that curb. So I'm right next to it. I'm into Appledene, I could tip it in, I shut the throttle at this point. I shut the throttle, I climb over the bike, I get the bike over, and I'm back on the throttle again. My knees on the pavement, next to that white, red, and black and whites. I'm out to the two dogs, the little two porcelain dogs behind the wall, out to the two dogs, back underneath the pavement, back out to the telegraph pole. All one fluid movement, it's beautiful. I literally come right to that telegraph pole right there. And now the arrow, see the arrow in the road?
Right.
Yeah. There's my braking point for Griever Bridge. I've crashed at this one. I broke that finger. See that finger's all crooked?
Right.
From this crash here. Two traps, there's a wall on the inside, so I have to watch my shoulder on the wall, but you'll feel a bump just as I go through now. Feel that bump just there. It kicks me out of the seat. I've been through that hedge just there. I hit the hedge, the bike ended up just there. I was lucky, I only broke my little finger. Okay, so done a good job of that. Back from third, back to fourth, back to fifth gear as quick as I can go. Now towards this next one here called Gorsley. Okay, it's a late apex. I must remember it's late. That's all I'm telling myself here. I'm saying it's late, 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 late. Don't turn in early. So the first one's not a problem. It's this one here. So I'm telling myself it's late, it's late, it's late, it's late, it's late. So as I see it, I want to turn in where that fellow is with the blue jacket, but I don't. I want to be later. So it's late, 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 late. Now I turn it in. So the apex isn't here. The apex is there. See? That's a 3-year corner. For me to come here as a newcomer to learning that. It's going to take me at least 3 years to get that one right. It's super fast, super fast, super technical. Okay, so I'm wheeling as I come up over here now. Just going to wheelie, just wheelies at this point, wheelies and lands from a run down now in towards Ballacraine. I'm braking at the mushroom tree. See, this tree looks like a mushroom?
Right.
That's my braking point right there, no later. I have to slow it down now. Again, coming down from 190 miles an hour, back down to about 60 miles an hour, back down to second gear.